Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is a much requested skincare routine. So I actually did my empties video a couple weeks ago and I talked about a lot of these products in there because I go through a lot of my Arbonne products, and a lot of you asked to see a skincare routine, or you asked to learn more about Arbonne, which is a brand that a lot of people don't really know about, and it's been around for over 35 years, so it's kind of surprising. But a lot of you asked about that and you wanted to see the skincare. So I'm going to do my skincare routine video today, which is mostly Arbonne products, as we have here, and I'm also going to do more Arbonne type videos in the future. So I'm going to do like my top makeup products and nutrition products that are Arbonne as well. But I'm going to focus on skincare today because I've been on YouTube for over 6 months, and it's about time I do a skincare routine, I think, right? So let's get into it. So for those of you who don't know, Arbonne is a brand that is a network marketing company, which means you can't just go online and buy it. You can't go to the store and buy it. You have to purchase it through somebody who is an Arbonne consultant, which is kind of cool because you're supporting somebody else's small business, you know? I am an Arbonne consultant. I don't work that job full time anymore, but I am a consultant, so if you want to purchase from me, you can. It's just really nice to be able to support these people, and the products are amazing. So Arbonne's products are all natural. They are all plant-based products. They are 100% vegan, 100% cruelty-free, and they have no artificial colors or flavors or scents or anything like that in any of their things. So it's really great, totally something that I've always been into, and now that I am transitioning to full-time 100% vegan lifestyle, they're especially up my alley now. So okay, let's get into the skincare routine. So I'm going to start with my nighttime routine because it's a little bit more complicated, and then I'm just going to tell you the things that I switch around in the morning. So the first thing that I do at night is I remove my makeup. Over the years, I've done this in many different ways. I used to just use a cleanser and cleanse my skin as I remove my makeup, but now I've realized that my skin wasn't getting completely clean because I wasn't cleansing it after I removed the makeup. So what I do now is I use a lighter cleanser. This is the Arbonne Purifying Cleanser and Toner. It actually is for oily combination skin. I just put a little bit of this on my hands and I rub it into my skin and I massage it into the makeup, and then I'll wet my hands again a little bit and rub that in so that it really lathers up. It breaks up all of the makeup. I rub it all over my neck and everywhere that I have makeup. I really massage that, and then I will rinse that off with water as much as I can. Sometimes I'll use a washcloth, but I try to normally just use water. I want to limit the abrasive things that I put on my skin, so I try to just rinse that off with water. Then once that is all rinsed off, I'll go in and cleanse my skin. And for the cleanser, I use the Arbonne RE9 Advanced Smoothing Facial Cleanser. Now, the RE9 is their anti-aging line, and a lot of people freak out when they hear anti-aging. They think that they don't need that. They have no interest in that. Honestly, you guys, it is never too soon to start anti-aging products. I'm 30 years old, so I'm overdue probably, but even if you're a teenager, it is never too soon. The ingredients in the anti-aging products, the RE9 products, are beneficial to not only anti-aging, they're also beneficial to acne and dark spots and scarring, wrinkles, of course, and a whole host of other things. My skin used to be super, super oily, and when I started on this skincare routine, that all went away. Like, I thought I had super oily skin. In reality, my skin was slightly oily, but I was using these products that would suck the oil out. I was using harsh products on my skin, and I thought that like squeaky clean feeling was a good thing, so I would go with that every night to bed, and then my skin would be super oily the next day, and I would do the same thing over and over again, and I didn't realize that what was happening was my skin was trying to overcompensate because it didn't have the oils that it needed, didn't have that acid mantle layer that it needed, and I was removing that, so it had to overcompensate by creating more oil. Now that I'm on this skincare routine, my skin has gotten a lot less oily. It's really amazing. I really love it. So anyways, so this is the facial cleanser. So I use this twice a day. I will use this at night, and I just, once again, one squirt on my hands over my entire face and neck, and I lather it up a bit, and then I just rinse that off. So then after I rinse that off, I will pat my face dry. And the next product I go in with is the Arbonne Intelligence Genius Nightly Resurfacing Pads. This jar, this jar comes with 60 pads. I actually cut them into quarters. They last me a little bit longer, but honestly, when I repurchased this is like the third one I've purchased, but I was just trying to figure out ways to make it last longer because this is $95 for one of these, so it's a lot. But when I purchase it again, I'll probably cut them in half. I think quarters is a little bit too small, but what this is resurfacing pads. This has a retinol formula in it. This is the only retinol product that I use. And retinol is just like a super anti-aging ingredient. I rub these all over my face. I try to focus on the areas where I have breakouts, and of course where I have wrinkles or where I feel like I am going to have wrinkles in the future. So, but all over the face really helps smooth out the skin. My mom started using these and she said her skin has changed dramatically. I mean, I can see it too. It's just, it really smooths out the texture of your skin. Whether you have bumps, wrinkles, or just uneven texture, it makes your skin look brighter. It's really an amazing product. So I use this one at night. And then of course, if you use a retinol, you want to make sure you're wearing a sunscreen during the day because retinols can make your skin more sensitive to the sun. So then after I've used the Genius pads, I go in with a toner, and this is the Arbonne RE9 Regenerating Toner. I love this because it has a spray bottle, so you don't have to use a cotton pad, you don't have to waste cotton pads, and you don't have to waste product, because when you use a cotton pad, a lot of that product stays in the cotton pad, and it's not, you know, getting onto your skin. This way, you just spray it on your face. It took me a couple of times to develop the technique, but I just kind of tilt my face up and spray it usually 3 times to get my whole face and neck, and I use gravity, so that gravity, any excess, you know, kind of falls onto my face. So that is how I use this, and again, I really love this. To be honest with you guys, this one is probably the one that gets used up the quickest. If I could change anything about it, I would make this one a little bit bigger. It's 1.7 ounces. Maybe I would make it like 2 ounces or something, because this is the one that runs out the quickest. My mom said the same thing with hers. They run out the quickest, but you know, it is what it is, but it's a really nice product. It doesn't have any alcohol in it either, so it's not drying the skin. The purpose of a toner is actually to replace the acid mantle layer of your skin that you removed by washing it with a soap. This replaces that layer. So a toner should not sting. It's not even really a treatment. It's just kind of replacing, taking your skin back to that pH balance that it is supposed to be at. So I always thought toners had to have alcohol in them, it had to sting and stuff, but no, not the case. So that's this guy. Okay, next in my routine is the Intensive Renewal Serum. So this is same Arbonne RE9 skincare system, and this is the power player as far as the anti-aging is concerned. This has all of the ingredients to increase cellular regeneration. So basically what that means is your cells are going to renew themselves quicker when you use something like this. So again, that helps with wrinkles because you're getting new skin cells, so the old ones are sloughing off, but it also helps with acne because again, your skin is healing, you know, it's sloughing off the old skin cells and getting new ones, so your skin is healing quicker. And I really love this. I tell people if they already have a skincare system that they love, that this is the one thing they should incorporate into it because it really is absolutely amazing. I love it. And again, it comes with a little pump, and I just squirt, usually 2 squirts, because for some reason this one tends to get air in it. So I usually do 2 squirts, and I just all over my face, everywhere, my neck, everything like that. And this is a really nice one as well. I also do want to note that this doesn't replace a moisturizer. It doesn't replace a toner. Any of the other steps are still necessary, but it's the power player as far as the anti-aging ingredients. It's the most concentrated anti-aging ingredients of all of the products that I'm mentioning. Then while the serum is drying, I go in with my eye cream, and I have a couple of different ones because I do have the Arbonne RE9 eye cream, which is their corrective eye cream, and when I use this one, you got to make sure that you use a really small pump. You don't want a whole pump because a whole pump will be way too much. Maybe like a quarter of a pump, you know, like push your finger against it and get just a little bit, and then I just pat it under my eyes. But lately I have been using this one. This is by 100% Pure. This is their coffee bean caffeine eye cream. This one is also cruelty free and vegan, and I got this in like a boxy charm or a Birchbox. I don't remember. I think it was Birchbox actually. And I just have been using it because I like the brand 100% Pure, and I really love this product. When I use it up, I'll probably go back to my Arbonne eye cream, but for now, this is what I'm using. So I wanted to mention it. But again, so this just squeezes out, and just a really small amount. You do not need a lot of eye cream, but I just pat it all the way from the inner corners of my eyes, all the way under. I try to take it down past the bone, you know, this little socket area. I try to take it past that, and then all the way up to where my crow's feet might be. Yeah, so that's what I do with the eye cream. Then the last thing that I do at night is the night cream. This is the Arbonne RE9 Night Cream Advanced Repair Cream. This is just a super hydrating, moisturizing, amazing smells amazing cream. Like if you have sensitive skin, this will be great for you. If you have very dry skin, or even if your skin's not dry, moisturizing is so important because it's replacing that moisture. Your skin needs that. If it doesn't have that, like my skin did, it's going to produce it somehow. So you need to make sure that you moisturize. Even if you have oily skin, you need to make sure that you moisturize. And I just love this night cream, and a little bit goes a really long way. It looks like a small jar. All of these products, a little bit goes a long way. It looks like a small jar, but really it's just the way that they've designed it. You can just dip your finger in and get enough for your whole face, your whole neck, and it's really amazing. So night cream, I really love this one. Okay, so I'm done with all of the nighttime products. Now I'm gonna go in and explain what I do during the day. So basically the only thing that I do during the day, I don't do the retinol treatment, and instead I will add a couple of these guys. So this is the Instant Lift Gel, and this literally is like a facelift in a bottle. Sounds too good to be true, but it's true. And I don't use this every day, but I do use it on days when I want that effect. And it also does have long-term benefits too, which is nice, but it really just firms up and tightens up the skin. I focus this on this area of my mouth because this is where I'm the most like emotive, like my skin and my muscles move a lot, so I predict that this is where I'm gonna get a lot of wrinkles and stuff, so I focus this on that area. And then also my forehead, I already have wrinkles in there, so so this is where I focus that on. But yeah, again, I just use this on like if it's a special occasion, if I really want extra firm skin, that kind of thing. This is a really great one, but I only use it in the morning because it is kind of, it's an instant gel, so there wouldn't be a point in doing it at night because no one's gonna, you don't need your skin to be lifted at night, you know what I mean? So this one is in the morning. So the last thing that I do that is different from what I do at night is I just use a different moisturizer. Rather than the night cream, I use this one. This is the Extra Moisture Restorative Day Cream. They also have a regular day cream that's not extra moisture. I always recommend the extra moisture if you don't know which way to go because it doesn't hurt. It really doesn't. So the only difference between a day cream and a night cream is that the day cream, while it is still moisturizing and has that nourishing moisturizing effect, it's also has a protecting element to it, so it creates a barrier between your skin and the outer elements. This also has an SPF of 20 in it, which is very important. As much SPF as possible I always try to wear, especially now in the spring and summer when we're going to be outside more. It's so important to protect your skin from the sun. The sun is a leading cause of aging, so the more protection we can get, the better. So I usually do about 2 pumps of this all over my entire face and neck. There's a few random products that I use on occasion that I wanted to mention. I don't use these every day, but I use them when I need them. One is an eye gel. This is a Calm Soothing Eye Gel. This is from Arbonne Sensitive Skincare line. I have another product from there that I'm going to mention in a second. This is kind of like the Lift Gel that I mentioned that I use in the morning. This is similar to that in that it's for special occasions. So when I feel like my eyes are extra puffy, if I didn't get enough sleep, or if I had too much salt or something like that, I go with this one, and this one just has that extra firming abilities to it. And I do layer, so I will still go in with my original eye cream and then I will layer this one on top of that. It also has a ball applicator so that it has that cooling effect too, which is super nice. I just really do love this one. Probably should use it more, but I don't know, for some reason I just don't. I don't think about it, but this is a really nice one. Then for acne treatments, when I get a really bad breakout, there are 2 things that I go to, and they're actually not Arbonne, but that's okay. So one is the e.l.f. Zit Zapper. This is a favorite. If you haven't tried it, you need to. It's like $1, you guys. You know, Target, CVS. It's really worth it. And this is just, it just rolls on. It's a roll-on applicator, and it's just salicylic acid, I believe. It just really works. I've used this. I've had my fiance use this when he gets a breakout. So affordable, so easy to keep in your purse. Such a simple concept, and it really does work. So this is something that I definitely use all the time. And then the other one is this Mario Badescu drying lotion. So what this is, hard to explain. I don't really know how it works, but it's like separated. So if you can see, there's like a liquid layer on top, and then there's this almost like powdery stuff at the bottom. And what I do is I dip a Q-tip all the way to the bottom, and you don't want to mix it up. You don't want to shake it up. You want it to stay separated. I dip the Q-tip all the way into the bottom, which is kind of a pink color, and then I take the Q-tip out and dab it on my breakout. It's especially good if you feel a breakout coming on, you know, those like deep ones that you can almost feel them before you see them. It's really good for those because it soaks into the skin, and you let it sit on your skin overnight. So you dab it on, really thick layer, and then let it dry and let it sit there overnight, and the next morning it will be it's just amazing the way that it works. It really does. I don't know what it does. I'm not that educated on this product. I just know that it really works and I really love it. So whether you have like big breakouts or like I said, ones that you feel coming on, or even smaller ones, anything that's active, like an active breakout, these work really well on that. And of course, I should probably mention, if you do use this one, the e.l.f. one, on an open breakout, you want to make sure not to use the applicator. Maybe apply it with a Q-tip or something, because you don't want to get bacteria in here. It's just a good practice not to use anything that you're going to reuse on any open breakouts, because that bacteria can get onto the product and then it's contaminated. So that can spread the acne, which is not what we want, right? Okay, so the last two things I wanted to mention, this is my holy grail, all-time favorite obsessed skincare product of all time. This is the Arbonne Cellular Renewal Mask. I believe I've mentioned this before in Empty's videos or something, but this is absolutely amazing. This is the best mask I have ever tried. I will never be without this product. As long as I have money to spend on skincare, I will never be without this product because it is so amazing. It is like you literally see the difference overnight. And I've not had that with any other mask. I've had masks where like my skin feels softer, feels nicer, you know, it's fun to do, but I've never had it where like my spots decrease like 75% when I use this. This is what it looks like. It's just kind of a white creamy formula. It has a nice sort of citrusy scent. All of the RE9 products have this really light citrusy scent, but it's not heavy and it doesn't last. It's just a really kind of a pleasant scent. So anyways, so what I do with this is I just take some on my fingers and I spread it all over my face. And again, I focus on the areas where I have the breakouts, but I make sure to put it everywhere, just not on the sensitive eye socket area. That's the only place I don't put it, is like under my eyes or anything, because that skin is actually super different under your eyes than the rest of your face. So you want to not put anything too harsh on there. So anyways, so I apply it all over here. I apply it like here where my large pores are because it shrinks your pores. I apply it here where my breakouts are because it cures my breakouts, on my chin, on my nose, on my forehead, and all the way down my neck. I let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes. And the nice thing about this too is that you can't leave it on too long. So if you forget and leave it on for an extra 5 minutes, it's not going to damage your skin. It's like all the active ingredients have been used up and it's just going to sit there. So I always like to tell people that, because another thing that happens when people try this for the first time is the skin can get really, really red. I still experience that problem when I've tried this if I haven't used it for a week or two, especially if it's like 2 or 3 weeks. My skin gets clogged up, it gets backed up, and when I do use it, my skin gets really, really red. So if you have tried this for the first time, don't give up on it. It's almost guaranteed that your skin is going to get really red, because it's sucking everything out, and it's also balancing your skin back to its normal state, which can be kind of shocking, you know, to your skin. Kind of like when you start eating healthier, your body can kind of be shocked and adjust to it. You know, that's what I'm experiencing on the vegan diet, because it takes an adjustment period. But anyways, so yes, I want to make a note that like, it's very likely that your skin will get red and irritated the first time you use this. However, do not let that discourage you. That is part of the process, and the second and third and fourth time you use it, that won't happen as much. So a lot of people think like, oh my gosh, I'm allergic to it. Oh my gosh, it's horrible. It's just the way it is. It's just the way that it works. So I do have a solution for that though. When I use this, if I haven't used it in a while and I get that red, irritated sort of feeling, this is the Arbonne Calm Soothing Facial Serum, and this is from their sensitive skin line, which is a very great line. This is something I'm so glad I have this, because again, I will never live without these two together. I have to have. And so all I do is, after I do the mask, I leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes, I rinse it off with a washcloth, I pat dry my face, and then I apply this immediately after, and I let this soak in for a good 5 minutes, I would say. And this just comes in a dropper, so it's just like that. It's just really, it is a really thick formula. Sometimes I'll take maybe like two tubefuls of it for my whole face. So I just apply that, and then I let that sit, like I said, for about 5 minutes. So if I'm doing this at night, I would do this after I remove my makeup and cleanse my face. I would do this. I would spray the toner, I would do this serum, and then I would do my normal serum and my normal night cream. So I still would go on with my normal skincare routine, but I would just make sure to add this extra step because it's a soothing facial serum. It's made to soothe the skin, to soothe irritated skin. So when my skin gets irritated when I use this, which doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, I use this with it. So I just wanted to mention that because these are two kind of hidden gems of mine that I absolutely adore. I kind of feel like my whole skincare routine is a hidden gem because I haven't really heard people talk about Arbonne very much at all on YouTube, especially not their skincare, so hopefully I gave you guys some information you didn't already have. And that is it for my skincare routine. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps other people find me in the YouTube world. And make sure you're subscribed. I am posting videos 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of those. Let me know what skincare products you use. I am all cruelty-free and leaning towards vegan products as well, so if you have any of those that you love that I didn't mention today, please let me know. I'm always looking for new cruelty-free vegan brands, so it's awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye!